You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Caenis, A Land of Fangs and Flight, episode 10. I am your perfectly true neutral game master, Joe. With me are the players that you know and love. This week we're gonna start with a player question, which is if you could have a Dungeons and Dragons ability useful in your everyday life, what would it be?
So this is specifically like a class ability?
Spells too. We'll say spells too.
I mean, because like magic is the right answer, right?
Right.
No,
If
no.
I had to pick, I mean, I would be a sorcerer, spontaneous magic. I
Yeah.
don't have to study. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, but that wouldn't give you any spells.
I think it does actually.
Actually, yeah, it probably would.
You
Okay,
get
but
spell
more. I
slot.
was looking for more specific.
Yeah.
Well, your question was a little open-ended as far as like an ability from Dungeons and Dragons. Can I choose a spell-like ability?
Sure.
Can
Or
I choose
a
the
spell.
Illithid Mind Blast?
Would that
Would
be
that be
useful in your
useful?
everyday life?
Yes. Have you ever driven on the highway?
Man, road rage in D&D would truly. There needs to be like a whole like cart rage episode, which just
I'm taking notes.
highway.
Player characters as a whole could not handle road rage.
No.
Well, when you solve every problem with violence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't that Instagram Taylor the Bard, didn't he have a whole thing about whether or not using a Toyota Corolla counts as a melee weapon attack, depending on the class using it or something, which I think is very funny. I think the boring answer is probably something like message, but I think the actual like answer that I think would be great is speak with animals.
Oh yeah.
Because I think in my everyday life, I would make it something central to my everyday life if I had access to speak with animals.
Oh yeah,
like,
if I speak with animals, I would become the next like Steve Irwin or Jane
Yeah.
Goodall. Like that's my life now. Just talking with the
like
animals.
I will, yeah, like truly, or even just like in New York,
Mm.
I could just like get to a street corner and mentally and like telepathically commune with every rat and just be like,
Right.
I'm walking down the sidewalk now. Please do not scurry in front of my feet. Like this is like be chill, be chill.
I wonder if they would scurry more often or less often.
Yeah, maybe they'd be like, "Oh, he understands us. Give us food." But I think it'd be sick if that was my thing. I'd just become like a dog breeder or like a marine biologist or some shit, and just like, yeah, I think that'd be my vibe.
I'm sorry, wait, you would want to be able to speak with animals, and specifically you would want to breed those animals, you pervert?
I know what I like, and I like what I know, baby.
Hey, and if he's a marine biologist, dolphins are perverts, so it works out
That's
perfectly.
This is known.
The canonically perverted animals.
If I can't take the Illithid Mind Blast, I would just take teleport.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
To not have
What
to
a-
travel.
I say,
That
what a
would be my
horribly
dream.
enabling. Like, it's like the problem would then become, oh, I'm just going to teleport to my kitchen. I'm just going to teleport. Like, it's like, where do you draw the line?
Excuse me, Michael. Why did you say the word problem?
Man, this is why wizards are weak. You know, use their own.
This is the question, though.
Teleport everywhere.
Teleport's only yourself, right? It's not inclusive of other people.
Yeah, dimension door is probably better, right?
Because that's what I was gonna say. Is like
Sure,
Anthony.
yeah. Dimension door.
Then you're dealing with the situation of you can teleport, but your kid and your wife cannot. So you're
my
like,
You
cool.
still
Now we have to
save
go on
that
this.
money on that flight. That's all I'm saying.
I would.
Yeah, or you're forced to. You can theoretically teleport, but you're still stuck in traffic with your family because they can't also teleport. And so that's even more frustrating because you have the ability to not be there, and yet you still have to be there. So maybe Dimension Door.
Teleport is the only reason I would give teleport over Dimension Door. Dimension Door only has a 500-foot range,
Oh, that's not far enough.
where
No.
versus
Yeah, but just keep Dooring like another 500 feet.
I guess I don't know how
and
many you
another
would get a
500 feet.
day because you're not like a level 20 wizard
That's
in
just saying,
real life.
it's a 4th level conjuration
not.
spell.
I would.
Yeah, that's
and teleport is
unrealistic.
7th level to be fair too, so it's like that's a bit.
He
How
did
cool would
not
it be if I was like,
place
oh
his
yeah,
trip.
like fucking Raise Dead or some shit? Like that's what I'm doing.
I'd be tempted to take detect magic
Yeah.
because you never know.
That would be so. But what if you already have it, Joe?
That's
And
true. I might.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. You might.
Maybe.
So sad.
Michael, what did you choose? Did you just agree with Daniels?
I agreed with a lot of those things. God, teleport that. I don't need rage. I already have enough rage.
Well, it doesn't make you
Um,
resistant to anything.
I'm like, I could definitely. Yeah, that's true. Oh man,
Half
it'd be
damage.
great to be resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing in my day-to-day life.
As a crime fighter,
For my desk job.
as a vigilante. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the first one that did come to mind for me was as Wild Shape. I'm like, that'd just be so rad.
Yeah.
But not
For your
practical.
office job. For your
Yeah.
office job. Because that's really putting a power move when your boss
Yeah.
calls you to an office and oops, you're a giant owl bear.
Here's the thing. You could also just become the office dog, which everyone
That's true.
loves.
True.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, what about you?
Detect magic would be really funny.
Mhm.
But I think I would have to go with I feel like comprehend languages would
Oh.
be like
Yeah.
the most
Or the one you can read anything from warlocks.
Oh yeah,
man.
Eyes of the Runekeeper, which is what I have as
Yeah.
good.
Vera. If I could read all languages, that's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, I wouldn't
be
have to like
fair.
look up bad fan translations of old video games. I could just play the Japanese versions.
I can read all of the yaoi that I could possibly want.
Yeah,
That's why I'd want that
exactly.
ability. Yeah.
Is there
Also, to
another
be fair,
reason?
it's no, it's to be fair, it's
Oh.
not all languages, it's all writing. So
Oh yeah.
that's like, yeah.
A lot. I want to say this is topical, but I went to a drag show last night. It was DC superhero themed, and
Nice.
someone there before the show, I was talking with some friends, and this guy I didn't know, who another friend knew, pulled out a book from his bag, and it was called, what was it? Oh my god, I don't want to butcher the name. But it was a yaoi book.
Wow.
And he's like, these sold out immediately. The title of the book is Dick Fight Island.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Thank you for getting the name right.
I'm like, I
That's very
need this to
Oh,
be correct.
that's awesome.
And it is just like a battle royale.
I know what I'm doing today.
Guys, yeah, and I'm like when he pulled it out, I was just like, I don't understand why you have this at this drag show, but it was very, very funny.
Greg, what are you doing tonight? Michael just said that the book sold out immediately.
I'm visiting Big
That's
Fight
true.
Island.
He's gonna have his own
Wow.
battle.
Sure, there's a scan of it somewhere on the internet.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's
I'm sure you can get it from the library.
there's 10 volumes of Rooster Fighter.
You know what's funny is I recently became a Brooklyn branch
Yes, me
library
too.
member,
Don't dox
but I
us.
have not yet done anything with it because it's new. Because I had a New York public library before, and I now use that. So it would be how fun it would be if my one and only thing that's on my account is
Dick Fight Island.
Dick Fight Island, and that's it. Like I have the opportunity to do like the funniest thing, which is like, wow, this person's account has one and one only record on it. Yeah.
Is that funnier than you just checking it out over and over again. Like that's
The
your
same
entire
one, yeah.
history. Just can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Won't
Compelling
buy
stuff.
it. but
No.
Keeps checking it out. Amazing. So I think you said, Joe, we're not going to be doing Tailspire. I
No.
don't know what. Are we going to do the
Oh,
map
oh.
background? Oh,
Hang on.
Notes.
Whoa.
Up.
My scene was not on roll 20. All right, we're back to roll 20.
Excited to view this one.
It's okay. It was on my notes.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot.
Is it just a crude drawing of a goblin with vampire fangs? Like question mark?
Well, if you had the Eyes of the Rune Lord or Rune Keeper, then you'd be able to know
Keeper.
what it meant.
Right.
Otherwise,
it's
it's inscrutable.
it's 4 links to the monster manual, and half a sentence written.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to give a recap of what happened last time?
I can. So we had started off in the quote unquote high rollers room, if I recall, and there was a lot of people basically poor, like impoverished nobles trying to win back their fortunes, and the ones who couldn't pay were getting dragged out and brought somewhere. Calvados did some snooping, overheard a little bit of the collusion between Lady Saint Germain and
Saint-Germain.
Saint Germain. And Harkland and Moonley. We found a clue, and we kind of looked around a little bit more, but after discovering some horrifying reverse centaurs, we basically followed a guy getting dragged back who couldn't pay into the back, and we were able to confront Lady Saint-Germain and Harkland Moonley in a climactic fight. However, it became quickly a little anticlimactic as we locked them in a horrible rage cage of Dawn and Magic Circle, and quickly defeated the little bats they could summon. We didn't get a whole lot of information. Amaran did not get himself uncursed to his chagrin. Pernod didn't have there was not a good repair with his mom there, but seems like Pernod's alright with it. And
Well, it did get resolved.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everyone got
dust
they
in the
got
wind
they
now.
got Dawn power washed.
They looked like a couple of ducks in an oil spill. How much Dawn was on them. But that was pretty much it. Yeah, it was we just literally
Literally.
obliterated them in the back room.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh,
that's my other
wow.
favorite yaoi. Yeah.
Oh, you just beat me to it, Greg.
Put that in the queue after Dick Fight Island. Yeah.
Yeah, that's chapter 2, baby.
Obliterated in the back room. That's so good.
Oof.
The internet's all about liminal spaces now, so yaoi has to start capitalizing. The hentai has to catch up.
Or if it's it could be an isekai, obliterated in the back room, and now I must defeat Dick Fight Island.
Oh. What a crossover! They said it
God.
couldn't be done.
It's too powerful.
Took a drink at the wrong time. So we fade back in on our heroes, Amaran, Calvados, and Pernod, in the back room of the casino.
I'll be honest, I that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
It really was.
If there's one thing that I learned from my mother, it's how to exploit someone's weakness and be cruel with it. So, I learned from the best.
Amaran puts a hand on his shoulder. well, I can safely say that you grew up to be a fine man. In spite of this, maybe because of this, but you did good.
Thank you.
You two
Some
clearly had a
people-
very special relationship.
I was going to say, my therapist said I should try to talk it out, but I think murder is just so much more effective than going through that kind of work.
Oh,
But,
right. If your therapist isn't recommending cathartic banter with your parent over any sort of emotional connection, they're doing their job wrong.
yes, absolutely. Well, how do you think we should extricate ourselves from this situation? Because, I mean, I don't know if anyone will give us a huge amount of trouble, but there are still a lot of patrons, and there is still a casino that is being run. Maybe I'm in the will. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out.
Well, the way I see, yeah, I don't. Who's going to take over this place? Do we think we should probably do we sort this out? Do we just let it go under? Do we try to get a cut? Have a
Joe-
funeral? Plan a
Joe,
funeral?
would we have seen any like we're in the back room.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of like coffers or vault or supply of monies?
So you did have access to the 2 offices as well as those computers.
Yeah,
The fantasy computers.
Magic terminals.
Magic terminals,
Yeah.
thank you.
of course.
If you would like to do some poking around there.
I'm imagining like a vault that has a pool of money such that all 3 of us could swim in it.
Scrooge McDuck style.
So one of the things that you may have Calvados may have Calvados didn't look at the magic terminals at all.
Nope.
Specifically did not.
They're not a computer person.
Did anyone else look at the magic terminals?
No, but Emeron would now that we have.
Yeah, now that you can go out and kind of as you like are walking out of the back room, you kind of catch on the magic terminals.
Can we? Sorry, before you do that, or
Yes.
while you're doing that, would my mother have had like a skeleton key or like a thing that's an all access pass that would have not been obliterated by Dawn?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For any locked doors, yes, I
Yeah,
take that.
There's
Just
two of them. Harkon has one too.
Yeah.
Oh, Harkon also had sick robes, and Emeron's like, just dust this off.
Literally
Literally covered in ash. Yeah, that'll be good. Takes his very cool.
Yeah,
robe.
just so we can access the different doors. We
absolutely.
need, but yeah, okay. Yeah, continue.
On the magic terminal.
Greg, I'm gonna say you also find a small book.
Okay.
Some kind of diary or ledger.
Okay. I think while they check out the terminal, I'll leaf through it.
Sure. I'll do the terminal first. So there isn't really a vault here, because the gold, like what people were losing on their things and going negative, was actually like their own life force.
Right.
So that was Harkon's plan to continue to feed on people.
But wouldn't there be like a buy-in or a cover charge to come in, or
well, the gold they do load gold on.
yeah?
So, but I can't remember. Did the gold like disappear into the crystal thing?
The people
It's in the
took
computer.
it.
It's in the computer. It's so.
I mean,
simple.
this is the first night.
Right. So it's not.
Oh, sure.
So like,
soft opening.
yeah, it's kind of like a soft opening. So like, there wasn't a ton of money taken, like tonight, and a lot of it was like, used to pay vendors that were there waiting. So unfortunately, there's not a ton of like liquid cash in this building.
It's good because I'm looking for solid cash in this case.
Same.
Well, I guess
Well,
that guy,
swim in,
And better.
it needs to be liquid to swim in it. Though.
that one dwarf kind of did turn to liquid.
Yes,
True.
splattered.
Sanguinanced.
Right. So yeah, he's clickety clacking on the tablet terminal, magic terminal. He's, all right, guys. Bad news. Pernell, he looks at you. I think your mom sunk a lot of money into this place, and I think it was a terrible investment. I mean, at this point, they're clearly in the red. So I don't know if you're going to see a penny from this for a hot second. I
Okay.
do assume you inherit her stake, so
Well, I don't know what happened to my sister, so it's possible that she was always the favorite, so it's possible that it's gone to her, but I'll have to determine that separately. But that is good to know. Maybe we can lease it to the village or something. They can make it a tourist attraction. Or
that's
I don't know.
true. But there's a bunch of chumps, though. You know, I don't know if you looked around.
It's true. Lads, do we have any interest in investigating that creepy door? Or should we just
Yes.
leave and burn this place to the ground?
Oh,
I
insurance
think we
money.
should have
That's
a good ploy. I think we should investigate the creepy door.
Are you referring to the creepy door by the river centaurs?
I am.
With that was getting banged down? Because that sounds like we might be a fight behind it.
I don't
um,
know.
can everyone make a investigation or intelligence check?
Can I?
And how?
That is, I am not good at that.
That's not what he asked.
Haha.
Oops. I doubled my investigation, but I got a 16.
Oh, sorry, my character sheet loaded quite slowly. Investigation or any intelligence-based thing?
Is flat intelligence.
Great, that is the same. Hot 11.
So you might remember there was that tiefling woman guarding like the two doors right outside the back rooms.
Mm. Mhm.
Like triangulating it in your head, she was probably guarding this same room that something was.
Oh, just on the other side.
Yeah, from the other side, like on a balcony.
Well, so maybe it's like, well, hold on, before we go in that door, what it clearly looks like it's almost been bashed open. Amaran slips out, looks at the tiefling, and goes, "Hey, sorry, I'm with the security detail here, and I'm just curious, what's behind this? Because it seems very dangerous."
What's behind here? She had a voice. I don't remember what it was. It's
Oh, your voice has changed.
I'm imagining that as like as a noir line. She had a voice.
She
don't
had a
remember what-
voice.
I don't remember what it was.
The dames always.
But I
have
remember those
voices.
gams.
the names always have voices.
She had a voice that went on for miles. Unfortunately, I wasn't too good at listening.
Unfortunately, I don't listen to women.
Wow.
Oof. That's yeah.
I just
Sorry.
realized that Johnny Bravo is sort of like a horrible sexist neo noir like inner monologue
Yeah.
the whole time, isn't it?
He does
That's what
kind
that show
of
was.
talk in noir. Oh, back here is the enforcer.
No, I think you misunderstand it because me and my friend Calvados, my colleague, we're the enforcers. So whatever that is, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh no, like if we have a particularly unruly guest, we can throw them in here.
Oh. Ah. So Amron's like, actually, Amron's a little bit like, so those other guests who were being dragged to the other room weren't unruly enough?
No, they mostly this is for the. It's probably easier if I just show you.
Right, that's it, yes. And he signals, Calvados, Preno, come on, let's just take a peek.
So as she opens the door, you see like, oh, go ahead.
Is this where the money pit is kept?
No, but it is feeding time, so this should be a little bit of a show.
God.
Oh wait, you guys moved all of the half centaurs
Yeah, we put them all. Oh, we put them all in the little pen.
in the pen. Okay, so they won't. So she's gonna go in, and you see there's like a raised platform, and down underneath there's like an arena set up,
Yeah.
with a like giant hulking flesh golem.
Oh,
Oh.
It has like weapons kind of sticking out of its back.
Hmm.
It kind
Pretty
of lumbers around. It doesn't really seem to have a lot going on behind the eyes, but when it hears you open the door, it kind of walks over, and kind of looks up at the group of you.
So the plan was to have one of those reverse centaurs like out in the arena for it to
Munch
or,
on.
yeah. So kind of like what's that movie where they have like a goat that they lower into the pen and there's it's so
what
familiar.
movie? Yeah, it's
What
like
is
that. Yeah,
that?
they lower the
And
goat
then
in,
they
and it comes
raise the
up.
crane and it's just like a bloodied harness. It's
I'm sure everyone here has seen this movie. Sure,
yeah,
everyone has seen this
very
movie.
popular in the 90s. Oh well, probably nothing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course not.
No,
That's
that's not one of the scenes I've osmosised from that movie.
It'd be amazing if we just relate everything back to like a scene in Jurassic Park. So by the time Joe ever watches it, he'll be like, "Oh, I understand. I know what's happening here." I'm familiar.
There's a glass of water on the ground that you see
the ripples
in.
Oh, this is terrible. So you just push people in this pit to feed them, like when they're problematic. The golem will just eat them.
Well, mostly we feed him half centaurs, but occasionally we'll get some people in here. Maybe the high rollers want a little betting game.
So I was just doing the math, and a half centaur is confusing because they're already half horse, half human. So a half centaur.
Actually, they're 3/4 horse and half human, so it's really an improper fraction.
Well, no, a centaur has 4 legs, and these ones only have 2. Therefore,
well,
it's a half centaur.
I mean, if it's 3/4 horses, then it should have 12 legs. No.
Well, but it's just the head and the legs. There's no torso.
Joe, is there some sort of a totem or an amulet that keeps a flesh golem alive? I don't know what the lore is on golems in this world.
Core that the flesh is all around.
I didn't really think that far ahead on this one.
Am I able to find something that will unmake this thing?
I was just gonna push her in first.
No, I stand tiefling ladies.
I know, but she feeds people to the flesh golem. Oof.
It thinks not for itself, Michael.
The flesh golem is a victim. I would say she is
thinking of herself and for herself.
And we know how you don't listen to dames, but
can I leaf?
She only feeds half centaurs to the golem.
Yeah. Can I read through the leaf through the book to see if there's an entry on the golem?
Yeah. So you kind of leaf through. You're looking specifically for the golem.
Yeah, like security of the business, like anything like that. Maybe there's a
Yeah.
password.
I think it like probably wasn't too important for your mom.
Sure.
It was kind of just like, I don't even know if she would have written about it.
Okay.
'Cause she wasn't like a
What?
blood sport kind of person.
No, she was just cruel,
Yeah.
emotionally, not physically.
Yeah,
Yes.
emotionally, not physically. So,
Can I make a history check to see if I would know any kind of lore about golems in this world?
Sure.
I don't know why this is in my head, but I want to unmake this thing.
I mean, they are abominations, so.
Well, that sounds like the thing I'm.
Is Frankenstein's monster a flesh golem?
Yes. That's a
Yes.
16 on history.
So this is gonna be like necromantic magic. I think it's gonna be something common for like very high level raise dead spells. Especially if like the bodies they're raising are not necessarily complete. To make these things. They could probably be unmade. Especially with
Bullets.
I'm just gonna say they're particularly vulnerable to lightning damage.
Can I use my channel divinity?
Okay.
If it is necromantic, yeah.
Yeah, all clerics have
Undead.
channel divinity turn undead.
Well, that just makes it run away, right? Or are you high enough to banish it?
I am high enough to destroy it.
Okay. Oh, that's what it is.
But
Destroy.
that's yeah. But that is I can only destroy it if it's got a pretty low challenge rating. So I'm thinking more like more flavor wise.
Sure. So she's gonna kind of see you do this, and wait a minute. Did someone give you the order? Where's
Yes, actually, the new owner of the casino doesn't abide.
the new owner? What happened to
Yes,
Harkin?
Harkin and or Harklin, depending on how you know him. Harky baby.
Depending on where you're from.
Depending on where you're from. Oh, let's just. I gotta be honest. He's never a good businessman, and kind of just fell apart. And I'm clearly wearing his robe.
Yeah. Is he, dead?
Well, are vampires already undead? I forget.
I believe in this world they are alive.
All right. Well, then he is dead. I will say.
Oh, thank goodness. Finally take up these stupid bat wings, and she's gonna like remove like the wings. Because she was kind of like dressed like a succubus.
Yeah.
She is a tiefling still, but does not actually have wings. And then do whatever you want to this thing. All it really does is sit here and eat all of our half centaurs.
I'm gonna put this thing out to pasture.
But that's where the half centaurs are.
That's where we
Very
harvest
good.
them from.
Again, Calvados's helmet rotates at an unnatural angle. Looking at you.
Like an owl.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a funny twist the whole time? Calvadus was just an owlkin.
That'd be pretty fucked
in
up.
armor.
Honestly,
He's-
that's sick. I love that idea.
Very wise. Yeah, describe to me how you banish this thing.
Well, Joe, as with all of my magic, it comes out of the barrel of a gun. But I think that my channel divinity gun is like a very large caliber handgun. And
Unlike
if
your other
this-
large caliber handguns.
hey, be quiet. I'm doing a thing.
Mhm.
Unlike with my other ones where the spells come out as though they are like bullets, I think that when they take this one out and level it at the flesh golem's head and fire, rather than like a bullet, it's just like a blinding flash of light.
Is it of Mice and Men style or from the front?
I think it would be kind of cool if Calvados hopped down and like approached it and like it's time. And then just like raised their gun up and took it down.
He
From the
kind
front.
it kind of looks down at you and just nods knowingly. And then vanishes. Like yeah, like it like is gone when the light clears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Kamehameha it into
Mhm.
oblivion.
The rabbits
Obliterated in the back room. Volume 2.
featuring the flesh golem.
Oh.
Featuring yeah. The unwholesome appetites of the flesh. Can we leave now?
Well, yeah.
I think we
Calvados,
should.
anything else? Or anything else in the book that was helpful for no?
Yeah, so one thing you may remember or may not remember from the beginning of this campaign, is that vampires cannot actually turn people. So
Hmm.
Claudette Saint Germain, having vampire powers, and being
Vampiric.
vampiric, is a little interesting.
It's weird. Yeah.
As you are kind of searching through the book, while they cannot turn people, vampires are able to share their powers with people. Which also gives them like a little bit of control over them. Not a ton. It's something that has to be given of free will. And if they do something that would like that the person who they're sharing with would not do, it would break the bond.
It was almost like a paladin oath.
Mm-hmm.
It's the opposite of a paladin oath.
Hmm.
If Harkin would make Claudette do something that Claudette like actively doesn't want to do, it would break the oath. And the vampire lord wouldn't get that power back. It would just be gone.
Very interesting.
So it's something
It's a
where like
Horcrux.
they almost never.
It's a very risky deal, yeah.
It's a very risky deal. They almost never do it unless like they know and like fully trust the person to be like truly very evil. Or has
Yes, sure.
aligning interests.
Right.
The other thing you find out, you find a lot of alluding to the Fang of the World, which is the location that you found in the first dungeon. You find a lot of alluding to the date that you found. And you find a lot of alluding to something that is called the launch of the Ark.
Is that ARK like the boat or ARC like Like the shape.
That's ARK like the boat.
Well, well,
Okay.
well. A lot of illusions in this little book.
Language, figurative.
There's also a like towards the back of the book, there's a she starts to write about her dreams, and
Hmm.
she's been having a recurring dream of being in a large cave with like there's a drawing of it, like a charcoal drawing in the back of the book. It appears to be a large cave with a like rib cage coming up from the floor.
Rib cave.
Yes, the rib
Okay.
cave.
Cool.
Is the rib cage just like in front of her, or is it rising all around her?
So the picture seems to be drawn from like up high looking down into the cavern.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Yeah. And it's a charcoal drawing, so it's not like super detailed, but it's pretty like clearly a giant rib cage.
Got it.
Well, that's not ominous at all. That couldn't possibly mean anything.
No, of course not. Well, it does mean your mum was pretty good at drawing.
Yes, classically
was-
trained.
I was going to say the opposite. I can't make heads or tails of this.
Well, it's because it's a rib cage.
Well,
no head,
well
no
let's get to the
tail.
rib cage. Fuck.
We're both running to make the joke. Carlos's head spins all the way around.
Steam comes out of the helmet.
I will also say it kind of has that like that look of like you know in like horror movies when kids are drawing something and they just do like the over and over and over again. It has like that kind of look to it. Like it was drawn in like a mania.
Frantic energy.
Yeah.
I was picturing that before you said it.
Good.
Well, that's because you've met my mother.
It's true.
So the tiefling's gonna lean over and what's gonna happen to this place after now that Harklin is dead?
Hey, great question. Goodbye.
Well, no, hold on, because we do think, I'm pretty sure, but no, it's probably your call if you want to get this place to stay open.
Why did you choose to work here?
Debt.
I'm asking her.
Debt mostly. I didn't really choose. I was more, forced to.
Debt mostly, who's the best recruiter this side of the mountains.
you haven't met him? Debt mostly.
Let me ask you a question.
Another question.
Would you say that you're pro or generally against vampires?
Oh, against, for sure. I just didn't want to die.
Great. I want you to run the operations of this casino on my behalf. And we'll share, let's call it a tiny bit of the profits.
Oh,
Congratulations, you've been promoted.
Everyone plus Carlos. He didn't even look at her qualifications. I have no idea if she has any idea how to run a casino.
I feel like
My mother had
asked her
clearly no
name.
qualification.
Yeah, I say we don't even know. Yeah, we don't even know her name. We haven't seen a resume. But it's his casino, so
Ostensibly, it is mine, either by trial, by combat, or lineage. In both cases, it would become mine. So I'm giving you the option I will have the casino pay your debts and you can leave. Or if you want to take this as an opportunity, you can run this place. We'll take a small percentage. Let's call it, I don't know, 10% of the profits. And oh, I'm seeing. Actually,
Hi,
I'm
Jerry
talking to my
Calvados.
advisors, and they are giving me a sign that I should ask for more, or demand more. We'll figure out the specific details later. But what I mean to say is, I think it would be very good for us and very good for you to have a base of operations here that we can depend on and communicate with, and we want somebody we can trust on the inside. And for you, it would be a large step up, both financially and socially, to be the proprietor and general manager of the casino.
She's gonna kind of like hang on. I need to think this through. She's gonna like kind of walk away from you. She's gonna take like a pair of glasses out of her pocket and put them on,
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of pace around and like, all right.
Wait, who are you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why did you offer dinner? She looks so smart, so qualified. Those glasses.
Well, her, the lady, wanted me to look more intimidating, so I wasn't allowed to wear my glasses on shift. Which actually kind of helped. I didn't have to see what happened to the half centaurs.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can do it. I can run this.
We can tell you're qualified because you're the first person that we talked to.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what they always say. Hire the first candidate you get.
well, let me tell you, I didn't get that debt not going to business school.
Oh,
Now you will.
student loans,
I
even
will
in
set
fantasy
you-
world.
Now, don't worry. You won't be totally alone. I will set you up with my confidant Vath. He, a very successful businessman, will show you the ropes of not only what I expect, but also how to continue to have my good graces, be in my good graces. And I think together you and Vath can probably make a lot of improvements and run this quite successfully. So I will make sure he follows up with you and you spend some time learning from him. And I think we'll have a great thing going.
Bath is here, right? And you gave him some money.
Vath is here. Yep.
Yeah, he's like
I
he
want to know,
is
I want to know
around.
how much he won playing the slots.
Mm-hmm.
Should we change the name? The Silver Stake is I guess a little on the tooth.
Mm-hmm. Let's call it.
I think the name plays. Not my casino though.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a pretty good name. It's got silver.
Let's
It's
call
got
it.
steak. We have
It's
a lot of
it's
references.
alliterative.
It's anti-vampire.
It's true. Yeah, kind of weird that Vampire would name it that. Honestly,
It was
I think we keep it.
ironic.
Well, now it is purposeful. I say we keep the name. Well, it gives it an air of danger.
Sure. I
Okay.
think we can do that.
also terrible to change the name
Great.
the night after the soft open would be wildly
Opening.
wildly inappropriate.
All right. So I think, yeah, like to hand wave a little bit, I think, yeah, I want her and Vath to just to meet up so that she can kind of run through it. What's her name? If you have one.
Her name is Marlene.
Marlene. I love it. So yeah, I think Marlene, the idea is this will run as a business. There's a percentage that'll go to us as our like adventuring party / through Vath, right? If I want to order some items or whatever. I like the idea of this being kind of a home base for us for the final conflict. Like we
Sure.
have this as a place of operations.
So stick out.
Yeah.
When you said Marlene, it was funny because my first thing I thought it was the dames. They always have names.
Cool. Do
The
we need to
the
do
one
anything
thing I
else
knew
here?
about women was that they all had names, but I never bothered to learn any of them.
I do kind of like misogynistic noir cop.
I mean, it's a fun bit.
It just
Great
plays very well as a
archetype.
form of comedy. Yeah, absolutely.
I do this bit with Madeline about Tiny Tim, the 2-inch comedian.
Oh god.
it's a,
No,
it's a
There's a
hack,
little bit.
it's a hack comedian who's 2 inches tall. So he has jokes like, "How about that paper airplane food?"
Oh, that's good.
Oh
Can we leave now?
Yeah, you can leave now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, are you guys so you have like, you know, a couple years, a year or two until I think it was 3 years
I
until
think
the
yeah.
thing
3
opens. So you have like
yeah.
a year and a half until
hmm
Mhm.
the final, like the cave opens in the Fang of the World.
Hardcore training montage.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you like to do now? How would you like to
Do I notice, or this can be part of the like montage, I guess. I still don't know what happened to my sister or where she is. Does my mom's office, or like is there any I think I would
Did
spend my time trying to track her down. Like
um
that's yeah.
might not have come across. I thought I implied. I guess it'll be in the notebook. One of the reasons that your mom was so willing to go along with Harklin is one, their views aligned on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And two, she had heard rumors of your sister being taken to the Fang of the World.
Gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to double check. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think the next year and a half for Pernod, other than like personal prep, is like trying to track down any mention or like does who knows information about whether she was taken, when she was taken. Like it's just trying to track down his sister.
Sure.
Like I think that's like his primary motivation.
Mhm.
But otherwise it's like training, prepping, building out the casino business, building out the arms dealing business with that. So just doing big bear business things on one side and then otherwise just training.
Sure.
I think Amaron, now that he failed to get uncursed with Harklin, he's still searching for a way to do that. So I think in his montage would be a lot of hunting down other minor vampires and probably killing them, hoping that they'll give him some clue, but he hasn't figured that out yet. And I also think he's still on the search for his platoon mate who abandoned the platoon. So I think it's one of those things where he's always kind of keeping an ear out for that. But a lot of it is entanglements with vampires because that's how he got cursed in the first place.
I don't have an exciting story tie-in. I feel like I'm gonna go on various missions and train my skills. I might help these two knuckleheads out with whatever they're doing.
I do have a question about Calvados though, because Calvados, this was part of your initiation to the next step, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So I guess I would wonder
Yes, it was.
how this
I
reads because you
was gonna
did not
say-
protect the
I was gonna say
owner.
I have a story moment for you.
Uh-oh.
I'll return to the monastery.
Do you return alone? I know you and Amaron came at the same time. Have you split up before this point? Like you came from the same place.
That's not up to me.
Amaron would come back if Calvados wanted Amaron's company, but I imagine they spent some time in the town and probably split up again. So there wouldn't be necessarily a reason for Amaron to go with Calvados.
Okay. So you come back to the um
What's your order called again? Calvados.
The Way of Iron.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a couple names. Okay. So you come back to the Way of Iron. It's generally a pretty solemn place. But as you walk up to it, it seems even more solemn. A little quieter than normal. Normally you would hear some sounds of training, maybe some target practice, cleaning, gardening, normal sounds, and there aren't any.
Hmm. I'll take out Spike and Vicious and head in.
So you walk in and there are people around. You don't think it's dangerous. But as you walk in, there are like black cloths kind of hanging decoration that you would recognize as a funeral um procession, like ceremony.
I will look to the nearest initiate and flag them down and ask them what happened.
They're gonna kind of look to you and you didn't hear?
How would this news have been broadcast to me?
I guess that's a good point. You've been away on a mission. Belden is dead.
How?
I don't know. You may have to talk to you may have to talk to Cormac to find out.
Very well.
I just wanted to say, like, I like the idea that you drew your guns, walked in, and you still have your guns out. Like, what happened here?
Absolutely.
How did he die?
Well,
and then it also made me think it's an open carry monastery, which is like the wildest.
Yeah. Yep.
That's also it's respectful in a Way of Iron funeral.
Yeah.
I'm keeping these out. Vibes off.
Safety's off, vibes off.
I'll before I go talk to Cormac, I will approach the main center of the funeral, which I imagine to be like a wrought iron sarcophagus with an effigy of the person hammered in,
Mm-hmm.
and I will I think that they will take out their they'll put the guns away and take out their one non-gun weapon, which is their ceremonial warhammer, and just give a respectful knock on the sarcophagus lid.
One of the other like high up priests will come to you and will say he wanted you to have this. And he's gonna hand you it's wrapped in cloth now. Because we did not discuss what this was exactly, but he's going to hand you Belden's gun.
Oh.
So I don't know what it looks like or what his weapon of choice was. But he's going to hand it to you. In my head, it's a blunderbuss.
Oh, in my head, it is just because I've been listening to a lot of Final Fantasy content. It's the fucking Gatling gun arm that Barrett wears.
Wait.
That was also. I thought you were gonna go Gunblade. That was not the gun reference I thought you were gonna make.
If you want it to be a Gatling gun arm, that
Well,
can be it.
Rad.
We can
Rad.
talk. Gunblade also pretty sick.
He was like a large dude, so I was thinking like shotgun or something big.
Sure. I like a weapon wrapped in cloth that I
Yeah.
will respectfully take.
Yep.
And then I'll go search out Cormac. The priest, not the author.
He's up the road. Anyway.
Literature reference. Very good.
So you find him. He is kind of in his chambers, writing, whatever grand arbiters do.
Yeah, treatises and whatnot.
Yeah.
Grand Arbiter, I've returned from my initiation ritual at the casino in the mountains.
Returned you have. How was it?
Relatively uneventful. Let's call it secure.
Make a deception check.
I'm not deceiving him. Well, all right.
Well, if we're all honest here.
Well,
We make our deception checks at a -1 in this house. That's an 11.
Save me your wordplay, Calvados.
Calvados, famous for wordplay on the monastery.
Yeah, yep. That's how they know me.
You've always been the class clown around here.
The owner and her vampire accomplice are both dead. The casino is now under the management of a trusted confidant and their cadre of friends, and will no longer be taking advantage of unsuspecting guests.
So what you're telling me is you failed.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Calvados, who do you think hired us? Who do you think hired you?
May I speak freely, Arbiter?
Nothing is free in this world, but you may speak.
Noted. I found in my studies of scripture and tenets that our way does not have particularly strict rules for when our employers turn on us. Now, I've always interpreted that a follower of the way should act in defense of themselves and those close to them. This is what I did.
He takes a long pause, and he turns, and he says, "Do you have devotion to this order?"
Calvados will take the warhammer off their back and strike it into the ground twice in a ceremonial gesture and say, "By my life."
He's gonna say, you will notice the scripture in recent years has been rewritten. We now serve only our employers. A price was paid for you this time. Be sure it doesn't happen again.
In your wisdom, Grand Arbiter, what should I have done when my employer made to kill me?
You should not have been in the position. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm going to take that again.
Yep.
You should have died.
With all due respect, Grand Arbiter, pretty fucked.
We'll speak of this no more.
I will turn and leave.
Dang.
He will go.
I'm not wearing a cape, but one does flutter dramatically behind me.
That's the cleric spell. But...
Yeah. Yep. Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
Cold.
Hardcore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think does anyone else have anything they want to touch on before we end the arc?
I think it's a very dramatic moment.
Sure. So we're gonna cut back to Pernod, kind of putting the final touches on the casino. He's gonna put down the his mother's diary. It's gonna kind of blow open to the drawing that his mother made. The camera is gonna zoom in on it and will slowly fade to the cave that it's depicting. Huge voluminous cavern with the rib cages jutting up from the floor. There are vampires all around, and bringing something to the middle of the rib cage. They go to pull a cloth off of it and reveal a giant heart. That's going to, as the camera fades away, it's going to begin to beat.
Don't love that. Don't love it.
The story will be continued in the final arc when we get to it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. We might be off this arc for a little bit to maybe dally with some other stuff.
Yeah, we might play the mech game. All right, thank you so much for listening. Yeah, have a good follow us on socials, follow us on YouTube, Twitch, and have a good night.